Alright, hello YouTube, this is Jordan back with you again today. I know it's been a while since I posted, a few days. Been having a few family issues come up. My grandmother fell and broke her hip over this last weekend. I don't mind sharing that with you, because I believe that as many prayers as I can get for her is the best course of action, and she's going to heal a lot faster. So if you'd keep my grandmother in your prayers, I sure would appreciate it. Again, guys, I'm going to come to you with a review on this knife today. This is something I've been carrying for a while. I know it's got kind of a weird futuristic design. A lot of people don't like that, but it is a functional design. This is by Ozarka Trails. It is a company that Walmart sells. So one of theirs, a lot of people think that the cheaper the gear, the worthless the gear, and that's not true in some circumstances. Now, some things, yes, if you buy cheap, it's gonna be cheap, but some things you can find a deal on and they're actually really good, like this knife. This is a folding knife. It's about a 3.5 inch blade. It has a couple different features that I really like. It's sold as a survival knife. And I'm going to show you that. Survival, I don't know, maybe for a couple weeks if you were really out surviving and you had to. In my opinion, this would be something that probably wouldn't last in the long term. But in the short term, it's a really good little knife. The blade's really good. It's sharp, just right out of the deal. It's good and stable. Like some blades you buy that are folding blades, the blade isn't real good, or it gets loose after a little while. But this has got a real good little lock in it that's real sturdy. Most of them that you guys know of, I'm sure that you bought knives from Walmart before, and this thing starts loosening up after about 15 minutes. This one isn't like that. It actually is real stable. There's no give in it, so you don't have that little give you might get in, a Walmart cheapo. But it's good. It's got the standard little couple inches of serration, and then you got the business end right there, the cutting edge. As you can see, I kind of scraped it up a little bit. That's just because I'm real rough on stuff. Like a bull in a china cabinet. I pretty much destroy everything I get my hands on. But other than that, it has been a really good little knife. Now, y'all are going, I bet y'all are asking right now, Jordan, what makes it a survival knife? Okay, couple things that make this a survival knife. It's got a flashlight. At least this is what they bill it as. And when you buy it on the packaging's orange in Walmart. Ozarka Trails, big orange package. And what they bill it as survival, got my quotation marks. They've got a flashlight here, which I'm going to show you more in detail in a minute. And then there's a little fire steel fairing rod down here. That thing pretty much sucks. It's worthless. I mean, it really is. I've tried using it a few times. It's too small for one thing, for my hand. I mean, in just an absolute emergency situation, I guess you could probably make it work, but I've tried several times, and I hadn't been able to throw but just a few sparks off of it. I mean, it's just really not. What's the word I'm looking for? Practical. It's really not practical for any type of survival. I mean, it just it's just something. Right now, the big survival stuff, and for the last few years, as y'all all know, survival stuff has been a big ticket item. People have marketed and marketed and marketed. What we're going to do on this channel is more focus on real life things. What can you do with what you have in real life situations? I mean, you've got a cutting edge. All right, that's one. You got a little serrated edge. Two, you got cutting. So you can use that. This little fire thing, you can't use this. I mean, I had a problem even holding it in my hand, you know, because of just a weird design. It's got a flat edge, a little flat surface here, but I mean, just holding it and try to throw sparks off of it, I just couldn't get a good run at it. Other people might have better luck, but that's just me. A good feature that I really like about it, this light. This light's a little pin light, and it really throws off quite a bit of light. I mean, it's going to be hard to show you here because it's daylight right now. It's going to be hard to show you, but it does throw off a really good amount of light. And you just screw it in, then it lights up. That's pretty light for one little LED. I mean, it does a really good job. Now, is this going to be for running around in the woods? And no. Probably not. Is this going to be used to find your keys? Sure. You can use it to find your keys. But for anything else, it's really not. It's really not designed for that. Here on the back end, you've got a cordage cutter or a seatbelt ripper. Whatever you want to use it for, it'd be real good for ripping seatbelts. And a little glass break. Now, these are some features that I really, really, really like. This comes in handy more than one reason. I mean, you've got so much stuff you could actually be doing with that. And that's... Bear with me, folks. Sorry about that. But anyway, I mean, it's got a couple good... And this glass break is actually really good. I'm not going to test it out on this glass table because my wife would kill me. But anyway, you've got this little cutter, and I haven't tried it, but it looks good. It's just essentially a razor blade in there. Just a thick style razor blade. But anyway, all in all, I really like this knife. It's a good little knife. The little fire starter, little fire steel, worthless. It's just a little gimmick for, you know, marketing. I mean, it's really not useful for anything other than, you know, making the knife look complete. You know, it's got kind of a futuristic look to it. And that it does look that way, guys, it is not bad in the hand. It really isn't. It's got a pretty good feel in the hand. It's got some weight to it, so that's kind of good. You know, all in all, I really like it. I really like this knife. So, guys, if you want to, please like or dislike. I need to know either way on this video. Also, I've kind of been thinking about some direction I kind of want to go with this. And my next few videos are going to entail some aspects of survival and some things that are going to go into the psychological. Why I want to get into that? Because I think it's important, and it's not covered in a lot of survival channels. It's really not. We're going to dive into, and I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm going to do some more on some things how we can psychologically prepare ourselves for a long-term survival situation. I'm not talking a couple of days without power. I'm talking grid failure. I'm talking horrible disaster, a military disaster, or something along those lines. And how do we prepare ourselves for that? And we're also going to go into everyday survival mindset. Because I got to tell you, folks, I don't know about your lives, but mine is chaotic at all times. I know I'm making this video on a Tuesday morning at about 10 o'clock, only because I had to take off work to take care of my family today. As you know, chaos happens and things go wrong. Grandmas fall when they're opening gates at their house when there shouldn't be. I don't want to get into that. But that's how come I'm off today. But anyway, I really would appreciate your prayers for my grandmother. if you would lift them up to our Lord, I would really appreciate it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I thank you for watching this video. I know I'm not real good at it. Not even close to being like any of these other guys on YouTube, and I'm not going to try. I'm going to do me. I'm going to act myself. I'm goofy. I'm weird. I have some opinions about some things that other people might not have. And I know you have opinions about things that I don't share, which is completely what I want. And that's what we're going to be diving into over the next 2 or 3 videos. As you can tell, I can't post all the time. I'm a regular guy. I have a chaotic regular job that has me all over the place. But when I get a chance, we're going to get to the next video, and it is going to be over the psychology of survival. Thank you again. Peace be with you. Peace be with your family. God bless, and have a great week.